We have a lot of guests, and they're very different kind of guests. This is not a hotel where you say, I only have this type of guest. I have couples, I have elderly people, I have families as well. We have groups, companies that come to make their reunions here or meetings here. So we cater to a very large audience in the sense that we don't exactly go after just the couple or just the families. And then we have the golfers as well, as we have a golf course, which is one of the most recognized golf course in Europe. And we do also have the golfers, that segment of clients. They come from all over Europe, mainly, and we also don't have like this big nationality. Like our clients are from various nationalities, different nationalities, which is good for business because you're not dependent on one market. But at the same time, it's also good for the guests who come to the hotel because they feel in a more cosmopolitan environment. You're German. You don't want to go abroad and stay in a hotel where everyone speaks German. Right? You want to see other nationalities. So if you stay here, you'll have people speaking French, Spanish, Portuguese. People come here very often, even people from Lisbon. They take the advantage of being very close from Lisbon and spending a weekend here. We have French people as well. Germany is a very nice, very good market for us. So those would be the main markets. And UK now a little bit less, but still it's a good market as well. So you're close to Lisbon, that's for once. Then you're close to the ocean as well and to nature. You have a lot of activities and sports to do around here. You have very good food inside the hotel and outside the hotel as well. We are actually known for being a hotel that has consistently very good gastronomy and varied. We changed the gastronomy over the years, so it's one of our highlights is our gastronomy here as well. It's the building itself. It's unique. It's in its design, and the rooms are very comfortable, as you experienced already. They're big enough. You do have a kind of day life here that you can't find in Lisbon because you have the pool, you have the beaches, you have the small village Cascais where you can go for a stroll, you have bicycles, but then again you're only 30 minutes away from Lisbon or 20 minutes away from Lisbon. You can take a Uber and you just go to Lisbon and go for drinks and dinner. So you get here and you get to do a little bit of the locals living lifestyle. So I think that would be 8 probably. Of course, you have all the other amenities of a hotel, like, the service, but I'm not going to say, well, the service and the spa and so on and on, because everyone has that. But the big difference, I think, it's a very well located hotel for doing many things and to be close to many of the attractions that are in the Lisbon area. And with Lisbon becoming so crowded, and people that usually they travel from cities, from other sides of the world, they're coming and looking for something more more peaceful. But then it is peaceful, but you also have activities, and you also have some fun. You have music at the hotel. You have discos and bars if you want to go out close. So I think it's a very good location. I live here, and I don't want to go and live in Lisbon. And I'd rather live here than live in Lisbon. So I can only say that if you're coming to Lisbon, you should stay here, not going to Lisbon. You can go and visit Lisbon, but you are better suited to stay here. There's one thing: you need to have a car, I think, to enjoy the life here as a local, because you can go around easily. There's not a lot of traffic. You can put on your GPS where you want to go, and you just enjoy the scenery, because the scenery here, it's beautiful. Well, definitely the rooms, and the ones that head south or west, which are the corner rooms. They have wraparound balconies, So the ocean views are amazing, and it looks like you're on a boat. Although you are inland, it's like when you're on the balcony, it looks like you're on a boat because the ocean is very close. And the nice thing about the hotel and the environment here is that because you have a very big mass of ocean around you from your room, and the color of the ocean changes accordingly to the weather. So today is gray, but tomorrow will be blue, and then will be green. So the mood and the ambience in the hotel changes as well with the light. This is a hotel with a lot of light. It's very difficult for you to find a hotel like this where everything is transparent and you have light everywhere. So I have to say that my preferred, my favorite place in the hotel would be the corner rooms. Well, definitely you need to take a car and go until Cabo de Roca, which is the most southern European point in Europe, mainland Europe, of course. So that would be the first one. You can even, get a pin that's saying that you were there, but it's a nice memory. The views are beautiful as well, and you can see the cape from here. It's like it's a cape. It's a long cape. Then you need to go to Sintra as well, which is a small village. It's a UNESCO village. Has many palaces and historic places to see. It's kind of a romantic place. You need, half a day is enough, but you can take an entire day and try the delicatessens that they have over there, like travesseiros. Then you definitely need to go to one of the fish restaurants around here on the coast as well. So that would be 3. Then you need to go to Guincho, and that's the beach that is closest to the hotel. That has amazing views, and it's one of the most well-known beaches in Portugal and actually around the world. Last year, I believe, so I was in Brazil, and I was on a plane, and they were promoting Portugal. They had this promotional video all the time running, and suddenly I saw Guincho. And this was 3 years ago, and I live close by, so I do this road every day. And in a thing of like 2 years, suddenly, every time you go pass through Guincho, you have someone getting out of the car and taking selfies. It became a very well-known beach because it's very beautiful, and even I do this road often, and every day it's beautiful, and every day it's different because of the ocean, because of the nature itself. And it's a surfer's beach, but it's also a family beach as well. You can bathe. The water is, we like to say the water is cool, not cold, but it's cold water. And it's been always the beach where I've learned to swim. So it's a place where you really have to go and enjoy, either in the winter or in the sun. You can go for a stroll. In the winter, you can ride a horse on the beach as well. So it's kind of a place where everyone that comes here, they go and see Guincho. The 5th place that you have to, if you stay here, it's going to Lisbon, definitely, to visit for a day. Visit Lisbon and the most important sites of history. We have very good weather throughout the year, and usually people tend to vacation in July and August. I always advise people to do it in June or May. And if they want to make sure the weather is better, September and October and early October are the best months to come here. Much better than August and July. It's always, everywhere in the world, I think it's like this, because August and July is when children, they stop school, and then parents need to take them somewhere, and everything gets more expensive. Service is not as good because places are more crowded. So that would be my insider tip. I don't travel in August. I stay home in August. Well, it's a difficult question because there are many. I can say that I would stay in any of the Four Seasons hotels because I think it's a chain and a company that everywhere you go, you know that it's going to be, you're gonna have a good experience. Service-wise, location, amenities, it's always amazing. Then there are other companies, of course. But there's one hotel in Portugal that I would like to visit that I haven't, which is Six Senses Spa in Douro Valley, which is amazing. But we do own a property in Douro. It's a family house. So when I go there, I go to my property. I don't go to the hotel, but I will one day. And then another third option, I would say the Langham in Chicago, because I've heard it's quite nice. But just out of curiosity from working in the hotel industry, you always want to see all the other ones. You always want to visit who's doing new things, innovating in service, showing different experiences to the guests. And service-wise, usually those kind of chains, they have everything very well in procedures and very well organized. And it's always interesting to see how can you bring that to your organization. Willkommen im Hotel Oitavos. Wir freuen uns auf Ihren Besuch.